Not uncommon for a player to sit if they're going to be traded. Is that the case with Devin Vassell? What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Hope you're having a great week and tough loss last night. And I think that's the last thing I'm going to say about that. But one question I get pretty much every Spurs live stream lately is, when is Devin Vassell coming back? There's been no timetable, but let's go ahead and pull up his game log. As you can see, he has missed quite a few games. He has not played since December 29th, the loss against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and has now missed 12 games. Now, he has missed more games than normal for a similar timeline because of all the back-to-backs the Spurs have had in January. Really, Adam Silver? Guys, look at this. January 2nd to the 3rd, January 6th to the 7th, January 10th to the 11th. So the Spurs started their season with 3 back-to-backs, and then we had one the last 2 days. And then taking a look at this game log, the back-to-backs have generally not been very good to us, with us losing. Actually, pretty much, we lost all the back-to-backs? No, we won the Lakers game. So not all of them, but the back-to-backs are not doing any favors to the Spurs, especially if you have injured players. The Spurs are 23-9 with Devin and 7-5 without. When we take a look at Devin's career, he has missed a lot of time. His third season, he missed 44 games. The following season, he missed 14. Last season, he missed 18. And so far this year, he has missed 12 games. Devin just can't stay healthy, or is he being traded? Maybe traded with Jeremy Sochan, who can't seem to get on the court. We just had all these back-to-backs. How is Jeremy not getting any playing time? He couldn't even get on the court last night when our guys probably could have used a little bit of rest because they were clearly out of gas in the fourth quarter. So I just kind of been thinking and brainstorming. There's no MA analysis they're throwing out there that Devin's getting traded as far as I know have, but couldn't he? The Spurs have exceeded expectations. We're still in second place, are we not? But they're not quite there yet. And I think they really need another big out there. Who? Well, he keeps coming up. Look, sure, Twin Towers 2.0 sounds appealing, and awesome. This one I really don't see happening. You guys have been bringing him up lately. The Memphis Grizzlies, are they going to tear it all down and rebuild? John Morant clearly on his way out. Do they hit the reset button and also move Jaren Jackson Jr., Triple J? And that player that's been linked to the Spurs for the last couple of years, Lauri Markkanen, the Jazz seem to be doing their soft tank again with him now missing games because of illness. Sure, just like last year and the year before. The thing is, Spurs fans, those 3 players all have huge contracts. And the general managers of the teams that control those players' contracts are probably going to want a haul that the Spurs are not willing to part with. Let's get back to Devin. And sorry if I did you wrong on that thumbnail, Devin. I actually thought it was kind of funny. Funny and not funny. It's funny in a tragic way. I wouldn't be shocked if Devin Vassell was moved before the trade deadline. You look at all of Brian right, or Brian wrong, depending on your point of view, his trades over his tenor. Derek White, I did not see that coming. DeJounte Murray, really did not see that coming. I thought he was going to be our point guard of the future. He's the point guard of the past now. Jakob Poeltl was expected because it looked like the Spurs were going full rebuild. And then the De'Aaron Fox trade, even though, Pierre Fox wanted to come here, I think a lot of Spurs fans thought we were going to give up a lot more than we were going to have to for De'Aaron Fox, although hindsight now with the haul that the Hawks got for Trae Young, I guess point guards are going cheap these days. What I'm trying to say is anything is possible. We do need size in the starting lineup. I like our team. I like our players. But man, Fox, Castle, Vassell, Barnes, and Wemby, that's just too small. We need size. More importantly, we need size that can shoot. Say what you about Devin Vassell. He is a floor spacer. He can shoot the 3. He's got, I would say, probably one of the best mid-ranges on the team. Just rivaling De'Aaron Fox. Him and Fox, the best mid-ranges. So he does space the floor, and teams need to respect this shot. And he can score at the rim. So he has shown that he can be a 3-level scorer. Trade deadline, February 5th, 3 p.m. Eastern. Wrap it all up. Do I think Devin Vassell will be traded? Probably not. I don't think so. The Spurs have invested a lot of time and money into him. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't think his trade value is particularly high right now. Unless, maybe you guys know and I don't, is there a team down there that's, I want to say a bottom feeder, but a team that's struggling, and they're in the Wizards situation where they're willing to take maybe a salary dump, or well, I guess it wasn't a salary dump. The Hawks took the salary dump, dump the salary. But could there be a 4 that somebody's looking to move? Somebody like a John Collins. I'm not saying I want John Collins, but that type of player where they're like, all right, you know what? Let's move this player. We want to get out of that contract. This contract's not as bad as Devin's contract. We'll take on Devin and Jeremy's contract. Something like that. I don't know. See, the thing is tough, Spurs fans, is we are in second place, and these recent struggles, the fourth quarter blown leads, really make you examine the team and go, oh, something needs to change. But something does not need to change. They're doing good. Even Mitch. I know a lot of you really are hating Mitch, especially last night. I wasn't crazy about his rotations. Much like the players making mistakes. Stephon Castle driving into 3 players in the paint and getting blocked or turning it over. Mitch is going to make mistakes too. And I do think he did not coach his best game last night. The minutes have been handled a little better, so the players were good to go at the end of the game. That being said, we had guys struggle last night. I know I said I was not going to talk about the game, but here we are now talking about the game. Wemby was not Wemby last night. Steph was off. We just had a lot of guys not play their best basketball, and man, it really showed in the fourth quarter when the Spurs were 0 for 11 from 3. All right, circling back around. I kind of went off on a tangent there. I don't remember where I was going. One take TSR, that's all I got. I do these during break. I only get one take. I'm going to close with this. He's not getting traded. Devin not traded. The Spurs will make a trade before the trade deadline. Small trade. Goodbye, Jeremy Sochan. We've talked about it on the channel. We bring it up on the live streams because he does have a fan club, or not a fan club. He has fans. He's not playing, guys. He's not playing at all. He can't get in on back-to-backs. He really only plays really garbage time now. The Spurs have never really found him to fit right except his rookie year. Since Wemby was drafted, they had point Sochan, point center. Now no Sochan. Bench Sochan. I guess, yeah, he went from point Sochan to center Sochan or garbage time Sochan. The team needs to move on from him. And this isn't me throwing shade at Jeremy. It would be good for Jeremy to move to where he can actually, I don't know, play basketball instead of sitting on the bench dyeing his hair. So, Jeremy, if you do get traded, best of luck to you. What can we get for Jeremy Sochan? Not a lot. What's he worth these days? A second-round pick? I would try to do a package deal, maybe finishing it up and circling back around one more time. Maybe Devin and Jeremy could be part of a trade, but the Spurs are 23-9 with Devin in the starting lineup. I think my mind tells me they'll make the trade. My heart tells me that Fox, Castle, Vassell, Barnes, and Wemby will be the starting lineup at the end of the season because they did go 23-9, and I don't see any major changes being made during the season. After the season, that's another story. Drop a comment down below. Do you think any big trades will be made? Devin Vassell, any chance he could be traded? Jeremy Sochan, do you want him gone? That's all I got. Hit the thumbs if you like the sports channel. Subscribe to become part of our awesome Spurs community. Let's get back on the winning side of things tomorrow night and beat the Jazz. Thank you, and as always, go Spurs go.